Let me be really clear with y'all. And I need y'all to hear me like your lives depend on it, because it does. We are no longer in a political debate. We are in a war. Not a metaphorical one, not a symbolic one, but a strategic, well-funded, policy-backed, legally armed war for the soul of this country and the bodies of every person that doesn't fit the mold of straight, cis, Christian, white, and male. And the wildest part is, half of y'all still don't see it. You're playing checkers on a chessboard that's already been cleared. You think that they're just coming for the immigrants? For the trans folks? For the queer kids? For poor people? No. They are coming for order, and they're bringing chaos as the battering ram. White men, the most coddled demographic in American history, has finally realized that they are no longer the majority numerically or otherwise, that women are no longer choosing them or to have their babies just because they bring a penis to the table. And instead of growing from that, they're using power, policy, and platforms to cling to what they can't reclaim, which is control. They've decided that since they can't run the show, they'll just burn the whole damn theater down with everybody inside. And the funny thing is, they told you. They told you who they were. We tried to tell you who they were. When they showed up in Charlottesville with tiki torches and Nazi flags, when they stormed the Capitol in broad daylight, then gaslit you about how it was peaceful. They banned books, rewrote history till it suited their non-melanated palates, outlawed truth so that chattel slavery looks like Gone with the Wind, targeted teachers, sterilized trans care, gagged free speech, gutted Medicaid, criminalized being poor, being black, being brown, being alive, being queer, being other. And while they're passing laws, we're posting Get Ready With Me videos and aesthetic vibes. Y'all keep waiting for the moment to get bad enough. That moment was Roe. That moment was George Floyd. That moment was Pulse. That moment was Trayvon. That moment was Breonna, was Sandy Hook, was Uvalde, was Ubergerfell getting threatened, was Tennessee banning drag, was Florida crying don't say gay, was Texas legalizing bounty hunts on uteruses. Soon there's not going to be any more moments. Just memorials for who we lost. It was my home state of Alabama writing segregation back into the books with a fresh coat of Christian nationalism and calling it heritage. It was Trump staying quiet and screaming at the same time. It was Adriana Smith. They hate black people so much that the only use for them in their minds is as brain-dead incubators, only for them to turn around and bankrupt the family with the hospital bill while simultaneously revoking all access to medical care and quality education for the baby that was cut from her corpse. And it was us arguing about which identity would lead the resistance while the fascists were halfway through their takeover. It's concentration camps disguised once again as detention centers, while Trump brags about televising escape plans and boasts that this is just the start. I'm not going to waste your time and tell you that I hope you vote in November. Fuck that shit. He's already admitted 3 times what he did. Meanwhile, 128 Democrats voted against even hearing about impeachment. So what's a vote going to do when they can just do whatever they want without consequence and everyone else just sits on their hands? If you wanted a battle cry, this is it. Mobilize or move the fuck out of the way. We will mow your ass down, because while you're dissecting microaggressions, they're orchestrating genocide in suits and ties. And if that feels extreme to say, then you haven't been paying attention. This country is on fire, and instead of water, most of y'all brought vibes. White supremacy doesn't need a new plan. This one's working just fine. It's using the same playbook it always has. Divide, distract, and dominate. And what are we doing? Everything but our God-given right to take down a government that not only serves us, that no longer serves us, but blatantly boasts about destroying the best of us. Sitting around playing the oppression Olympics, staring at our phones and doom scrolling because that's easier than facing reality. It's letting respectability politics babysit our rage, and that has to stop. I don't care if you're gay, bi, trans, poor, disabled, undocumented, formerly incarcerated, fat, femme, mass stud, sex working, devout, delusioned, or just trying to make it through the next week. If you are not white, cis, straight, and Christian or a man with inherited wealth or generational impunity, you are on the list. And if you think for 1 second that aligning yourself with whiteness, with maleness, with neutrality will save you, you are building the gallows with your silence. We've done this before. So you want to know why they're winning? Because they unify in fear. The right builds armies, and the left builds hashtags. If you wanted a battle cry, this is it. If you're wondering where the revolution is, it's where you're standing. If you're wondering where to start where you are. Call your lawmakers, shut down your boardrooms, go and fund Black and queer and trans-led organizations. Walk out, sit in, raise hell, and do it now. Because when they come knocking for the next person, don't act surprised if there's no one left to answer the door for you. If it gets you fired, let it. If it finally makes them mad enough to see you, let it. Because if we don't act, we are not surviving. We are surrendering. And I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't born to die quietly. I was born to be a problem. So let's become a problem that they can't solve together.